So I just got home to my bedroom in my parents' house, and I think that we will be making some smaller changes here. We will be replacing the Trust series, or at least the Trust keyboard and the Trust mousepad, for some Steelseries products, and hopefully we can see Trust make a comeback sometime in the future. And here is my 3070 graphics card that is basically heating this room up all the time, making a small amount of profit for me and also heating this room. So we have a Steelseries Edge mouse mat that enlarged that I already reviewed like last week or so. I'll be replacing the Trust one, which is good also. But then we will go to a little bit better of a keyboard. The main thing that I like about this is that we got own volume switch, and we don't need to like FN and push one of these buttons here. And this is the Apex 7. I've already made a review of this, or at least compared it to the Apex 5. But in this video here we will be reviewing this Steelseries headset with the DAC thingy. So here we have the more of a Steelseries setup with the Arctic Pros with the GameDAC, which I'm gonna talk a little bit more about in this video here. But it got RGB, and you can sync it up with your RGB Steelseries keyboard, so we can see like the colors running with like a flow with the keyboard here. And we can also set up like with an app, so we can see specifications and like temperatures and such from your hardware on this. And when you change sound and such, the sound will pop out, which is fairly cool. And here we still have the Steelseries mouse. I don't have like a lightweight Steelseries mouse yet, but maybe in the future I will test one. So I didn't like having all of those extra wires there, so I changed it just on top of the PC. It's easier to me to like reach over here and just adjust the volume with my hand. Yeah, I can't really see the settings and hardware on the screen up there on the status there, but it's not really that important for me. It just looks a little bit cooler. Yeah. So Steelseries was actually my first gaming headset. I'm not sure if you have seen one of these, but these were maybe released back in, yeah, I would guess 2008, 2010, or maybe earlier. I don't remember, but I think it is around that time I got this PC headset, and I really liked the sound of it. It was really comfortable, and the retractable mic was also like a cool feature. And you could even see some people using this as a regular headset, because I just think the sound was good. The design of them now maybe looks a little bit tacky, but back in those days all of the designs and clothes and such people were using was totally different, so it maybe fit in better at that time. And this is a discontinued product. But here we have the new Steelseries, or it's not new, but Steelseries Arctic Pros with the built-in GameDAC. This here is not wireless, of course you can get it in the wireless version, but I like to have it wired because I really hate having to charge these kinds of headsets and mouse and keyboard, and it's just nice to pick it up and be able to use it. But that also means that we will have some wires running here, but that is also a good thing. When we have the RGB, then it won't drain the battery even more, and it can be always turned on. I maybe think that the wire coming out of the DAC here could maybe have some more options on where it was coming out of it to accommodate different setup. If I were to have this mounted on my desk, it would be nice to have the maybe have the wire coming straight out of here. I really want to like this headset, but yeah, I think there's maybe better options out there. When you first pick it up, it feels a little bit clunky and plasticky. This top part here, the metal one, maybe makes it lightweight and such, but it just feels kind of robust and a little bit cheap with like all the hard edges, then running to these plastic holders here on the side with all plastic cups here. And they got this kind of headband thing here to have it sit on your head, so this metal bar is not like hitting your head, but this strap here, somewhat similar to this headset here. But I feel when you see the space here, it's fairly large, but on this one here it's fairly small. So I don't really feel that I can have the headset fit on my head as it should. So in this video here I will need to be on the camera to make you see what I'm talking about. But when we see up top here, I can't really push it more downwards. And we see on the sides here, most headsets, they have like a adjustable bar thing here, so you can have the cup sit further down. But I feel that since I can't push it more down here, maybe I have too large of a head, that the cups sit a little bit too high up on my ear. I want to have it further down, but that like takes the other one opposite side upwards, so it like hits the underside of my ear a little bit and sits a little bit high on the side here, which I'm not really a fan of. There should be like some retractable bar here that would go downwards. Otherwise it's a fairly lightweight headset, but it's not like super comfortable. I will have to say that I really like my HyperX headset much better when it comes to the comfort of this. The cushioning on this or holds a little bit of sound out. It's not hard and it's fairly soft. I don't really have an opinion of that. It doesn't like feel out of to be like great quality, but it's not like bad either. But we like pushing on things, you kind of like hear of all of the like plastic clunking of this. A lot of plastic in this headset. You got the big mute switch here, easy to operate. So it's easy to operate, and we can see on this retractable mic here that we have like a status LED. So now we turn on, it turns on green, and we turn off the mic and it will shine red. So when you have it in your side view, you can see that that you have turned off your mic. You can have this synced up to your RGB on the side, but it's fairly annoying having like a mic or this LED in your side view changing colors all of the time. But this feature here with the LED status light makes it very easy to see if you have turned off your headset. And as we can see, it's retractable, and that is like a very nice thing. Very easy to like put it out of your way. I don't really like to have the mic out when I'm like just listening to things. So that is one of the best features about the SteelSeries headset. Same with this older one, that you have this retractable mic. I've been really missing that on other headsets. You have a fairly nice volume switch here on the side, but I'll just leave it on full all the time. So I don't really think there's too much more to say about the headset, but it feels very plasticky, clunky. It looks fairly nice. I don't really like the adjustment when it comes to this head strap thing here. Some sharp edges and not possible to adjust the sides. The cups are okay, and the mic, retractable mic is very nice as well. So this here is the wired GameDAC, which have now fallen to the ground. So in the SteelSeries engine, you have this app called System Monitor, and that will basically have your system information pop up on all of like the screens of the SteelSeries products that can be linked to the SteelSeries engine with the screen. So we will see temps of CPU and GPU, CPU load and hertz or frequency, and GPU usage and frequency, RAM usage, and also total like of the capacity that you used and such. When you go here, I'm now adjusting the volume of my headset. Let's say you're in a Discord chat or something like that, and you want to like mix the sound because you feel maybe other people's voices are too high. You can mix the volumes. You can also go into the settings here on the DAC itself, audio, input, output, display. You can like change some fast settings here, otherwise you change these things in the SteelSeries engine itself. So in the SteelSeries Engine 3 app, all of your gear here will turn up. ARCTIS Pro plus GameDAC, we will click on that, opening up this window here. I will have to say that all of the like the SteelSeries programs and such are fairly next level compared to some other brands. It's not like you always need these programs with products, but it's a nice way to change some settings when you have more of a product like this, where you actually have different features and such. DTS Headphone X is like more of a surround thing. I don't really like it that much. Presets, custom flat bass boost. So you can change all of these, but I like to have it put to smiley. It just makes everything a little bit more of bass, and yeah, makes the sounds a little bit more interesting. And generally I like bass, but bass boost I don't like that preset. Output gain, I have to set it low. We can adjust some mix setting here and test the mic as well. Illumination, at moment I have the lights synced to this app called Prime Sync, so my keyboard and my headset is synced when it comes to the color, and if I had a mouse or the SteelSeries mouse pad, they will also sync in as well. But we can still change the color of the microphone itself, but it's nice to have it green when on and red when muted. Settings, OLED screen brightness, I set to highest, and yeah, it doesn't really need to sleep. If that takes off some lifetime of the product, I will warranty it if it breaks anyways. So when it comes to sound quality of like the sound coming out in your ears, it's very clear, and it's one of the better headsets that I have tested, so absolutely no complaints about the sound. Yeah, amazing. Mic quality as well, very good, and the mic output, when you connect it into Windows, it just works, don't have to adjust anything, and it's loud and clear for everybody to hear. So when it comes to the sound and such, a very good headset. It's just that the packaging and overall like quality feeling and some of the adjustments, yeah, they are really not there. So maybe test this headset in a store and see for yourself how you like this, because it's fairly expensive, and see if you like it.